Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know. Closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.
Can I have a sip of my tea now? Hi, welcome. It's been hairy getting everything ready for tonight. Oh my goodness. All it takes, is to do one thing a little bit different. So tonight I had to go pick up Ben from McDonald's after he went and worked out. That doesn't sound like they belong in the same sentence. Maybe I'm throwing him under the bus by admitting he was at McDonald's. But anyway, that threw me off because normally I've got this great supportive husband and he's got my supper ready and we sit and casually have supper and I kind of unwind from the day and then we start to prepare for the show. Instead, everything was very different. So thank you, David, for being here and helping me. He stoically just kind of sits there and waits for me to lose my shit and go, "Boo!" And then he goes and does it for me. He puts up with me, I tell you. Welcome, everybody that's here and anyone new. My name's Claudette Huber. I own a metaphysical shop in Dawson Creek, British Columbia in Canada. And this show just came because I've just had a lot of requests. Hey, Claudette, I would just love for you to do more videos. And I just wasn't thinking I wanted to do a video. I felt like having conversations where you could be in the chat and say hi to me and we can talk back and forth. I can share with you some of the things that are going on in my life. And I'm sure as I share, things become more like, hey, that's kind of what's going on for me too. So this is how the show evolved, just from thinking about how I could connect with everyone, even if we're not together. David is amazing. He is, B. Thank you very much. I'm sure he needs more thanks, and I try to be cognizant of that. Blake is in the house. B's in the house. Kathy's in the house. Welcome, friends. Okay, I'm putting your comments there in the corner. So what I noticed is when I put the card on the screen for you guys, it's right where the comments are. And I'm so proud of myself that I'm remembering that. So I think it's because the screen is switched. maybe. So I'm just going to try to be cognizant about the positioning. And you guys can tell me if I need to move it. David is saying perfect. Okay, good. All right. So before I go any further, I always really want to give thanks to those that are in the room that are unseen for the most of us. Some people can see those that have passed, but I want to give a special shout out to Grace. Grace is like my second mommy. She took over and helped me when I was a young mom, and I'm forever grateful. And she's in the room. She is in the room. I can tell. She's my spirit moderator, and she kind of keeps everybody in line here and makes sure they don't fool around with the equipment, and so we can have a good show. And also, I like to dedicate the show every now and then because I really thought of Charlene Simpson McCain when I started this show. She was somebody that I would go and listen to on Sundays, and she had a really unusual show. She would have a blend of like she was Orthodox Christian. So I was being exposed to that along with the paranormal. She called it the Paranormal Sunday. So the Paranormal and the Sacred Radio Show actually is what she called her show. And I loved it because it kind of ticked the boxes off for me back then. Like I needed to know church and religion was still kind of in there in the paranormal as I was trying to kind of work through my own personal experiences with the paranormal. And yeah, she's always played a very special part in my life, and she's since passed away, and she was so special to me. She lived, and she didn't, I never met her in person. I'd hoped one day I could. She was like in Hermosa Beach, California. We used to talk, and she'd send me Christmas cards, and I never did get to meet her. I almost did. I was going to surprise her one year, and something came up. Hey, Kayla, you made it. So nice to see you. I see your roomies moved away. Hey, Kirsten, I saw that on Facebook. Yeah, so I was going to go and surprise her because they have like a support group for experiencers. And I wanted to go and surprise her and just show up at one of these meetings because, yeah, I knew a lot of the people that were attending these meetings, and I knew that everyone would be just like overwhelmed and excited to have me join them. It would have been a lot of fun and a great reunion, but it never worked out. It didn't fulfill, so it wasn't supposed to be. I did learn a lot about not San Francisco. I guess it's Miami. That's where we would have went. Like it was somewhere, yeah, Hermosa Beach, but like in the Miami area. So, love you, Charlene. Love you. We're going to pull cards today. I do want to talk about some stuff that's come up. I've and there's so much going on right now. It's the big weekend, right? The Healing Hub's spiritual shopping event is happening at the George Dawson Inn. So I'll definitely go over some details there with you and just remind you. I've got some pages up here that we can read over and make sure we got our details together. I keep saying because I was clicking and trying to go as quick as I could to make sure I was going to be on the screen and everything went well. I'm going to light some incense, okay? Because I feel like that's going to help ground me. So here we go. Let's get our incense lit. Hey, if you have incense at home, maybe you want to light a stick too. Well, I blew out the match and the incense, but I think it's going. So, just gonna tuck that in there. Yeah, that's going. Oh, I got my second camera, and then you can see me doing this. So let's go. Extra camera. Share. Add to stage. Oh, I guess you can't see it. I'd have to Dave's got it all positioned and ready for the card. Yeah, I'm not gonna tinker around with that tonight. I'm just sticking my incense over there. And I guess that leads us to, and if you're wondering what I'm burning, It's one of my favorites. Spiritual Guide. This is just going to help like get me feeling more grounded here and get into the show. I love using wooden matches. Do you guys? There's just something more like authentic than using a lighter. I have 1,000,000,001 lighters. You'd think I'm a smoker because when we travel, I find like to light a little bit of Palo quickly in a hotel room or something, a lighter's a little better than using a match, but you find me using wooden matches a lot. I love that. Hey, we're just going to jump all over the place. So speaking of incense, and I'm lighting incense, for those of you that might have missed, this packaging here, Native Soul, this line of incense, I just restocked with. So I got everything that Green Tree had, that they had of the Green Tree. We had that warehouse. It's been months. I would say probably at least 3-4 months that we have been unable to order a Native Soul incense. And so super thrilled. I remember I was talking to a customer. I said, oh my gosh. I said, I think it is the day they said that it would arrive. Because what they'll do on the place where I order, they'll say on it estimated arrival time. So that gives us an idea when we can go back in and look and see an order. So I did, and I got lucky. And I bought like 3 cases of all of the scents. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to call me in the morning and say, Claudette, can I have 5 packages? I should be able to get everybody back up and running and get their stock in. This happens to be my favorite. That's the one I grabbed. I actually specially ordered an extra case, to take home of this for me because I just love it. It's not actually a favorite of, like, it's not one of our most popular ones in this line, which is funny to me, but yeah, this is the one I like. And it's so cute. Okay, so it says right here, pull here. So you pull, but look it. I'm going to do the big reveal. So it's like a sleeve, right? It's quite fancy packaging. Yeah, there's like a little feather, and it's all wrapped in the paper with a little bit of twine. It's very nice. A lot of thought put into this packaging. So yeah, you just slide her in, and they are all like that. So great news for those of us that love that incense. There's a lot of lines that haven't been refilled, but I'm just so grateful and excited for all of you that I was able to, with this company, refill that. And speaking of which, other fun things have arrived. I haven't finished unpacking. There's probably like 5 boxes worth of stock, but let me think. I thought I brought something else from that place, but I guess not. Let's look at some new things. Let's have some fun here. So do you remember back, not this last expo, but the expo before, there were Zodiac candles that I had at my booth. And since then I started selling them at the store. And for quite a while I would have these nice Zodiac candles. And they had like the stone. Does this ring any bells? They looked like this. Some of them were black, I think. They weren't clear glass. But then they would have like, I'm going to lift this up because it's loose. But they'll have a little bit of herb in there, whatever the scent is, and then some stones. So I got some in, and I'm super excited. They're called the Crystal Magnifications. Crystal Intention candles. And so this one is called Manifestation. Yesterday I was having trouble talking, and here we go again today. This is called Frosted Cinnamon Bun. And for those of you who've smelt these candles, that's exactly what you're smelling. Oh my gosh. It makes me think of like, what's the chain of the cinnamon buns? And Even Pizza Hut was selling them. Oh, Cinnabon. That's what this makes me think of. Cinnabon. Okay. But they're super nice. And somewhere along the line. Oh, yeah. Some of them will come with like a little card. So the manifestation one came with one. And it has like a nice little affirmation. And it describes what's in the scent they've created and what the crystals are. And this other one that I have here to show you is the protection candle. So this protection candle here, you can see it's got a black stone in there. It's got a little bit of palo. These are beautiful. Yeah, they used to be in a black like container, but now they're in this clear glass. So this says Palo Santo, cinnamon bark, clove, cedar leaf, black pepper. And then your stones are black tourmaline, black obsidian. That's funny. I just had a lady buy both, black obsidian and black onyx, for some protection she needed. And there's also amethyst. Yeah, we could see that. There's an amethyst and gold glitter swirled in. So yeah, and it as well will have a little prayer, little affirmation that you can say when you're lighting it. Beautiful. And I think the price is quite reasonable. I'm selling them for $40. They make great gifts, by the way. They come with these nice satin bags, like you just put your candle in there. So it's all ready to go. You can just have them sitting here ready for the service providers in your life, those people that offer you services, maybe your masseuse, your acupuncturist. Who doesn't want a candle? Candles are great. So there's that. Now, I took this other thing out for a test drive because I really, really wanted one so badly. Look at these guys. These are my new rings I just got in. I've got several different styles, but this one in particular I thought was just gorgeous. I'm going to slip it on my finger just to show. I should get a manicure or something, but you can just see, like, so cool. I like all the detail on them. I don't think I have big enough hands for this kind of a ring, but I totally can see someone wearing this and looking amazing in it. This ring in particular, I tried to wear it and I realized my fingers aren't big enough. I know, it's like moonstone, stone pearl. This is a moonstone. Yeah, it is a moonstone. And Kathy, I tried to wear it because I wanted it so bad. It is just beautiful. I can just imagine on someone's hand like that has a really good tan. I can see it. It makes me think of like that desert person that just always has a great tan. And this is on their finger. I tried to wear it and it's too big. It's just too big for my finger. This one here I brought too because this is new for us. This is like aura quartz. So I have like a mystic quartz, sorry. So I have this one ring, and when I wear my mystic quartz ring, people always are saying, "Oh my God, what is that? I love that." So this is so unique. So that style of ring, there's like citrine, labradorite, this mystic quartz, which is super cool, and the moonstone. I don't have a ring sizer with me, so I don't know what the size. Let me try this. I'm going to try this one on Kathy just to see. Okay, so this says this is a size 9. So I'm going to say, oh, this is weird. Okay, let me feel this. This feels very loose. Okay, I know this one's a size 9. I'm going to say it's a size 9 too. I feel like they're very similar in size, Kathy. But the moonstone is superior. Of course, this is from that gentleman, the one that you would have met at the expo that had all the crystals and the jewelry. So he was, yeah, I just finally got these priced and put out, and they're stunning, and I thought I would share with you because we do have several people who love our jewelry, and I thought it would be fun to see them and know, hey, Claudette's got some new jewelry. I've also got a lot of bracelets out, and I'm still putting out more, so it's a good time to come in and have a look and see what's going on. Today was a wonderful day for the store. We have had such a slow week, like prior to today, that I even joked when I ran into the bank. I said, oh my gosh, I got to put some money in. I've got a loan payment coming out and I don't know if it's going to go through. And the girls kind of laughed and said, oh, we'll send people your way. Gosh, they must have, because today we had a regular great day and I was just so grateful. It just kind of makes you feel good. You try not to worry about stuff like that, but every now and then you kind of start to think, when there's too many days in a row where things are a little slow, you're like, yikes, please, come on, people, come on back. So today was fun. Everybody was in a good mood, and I got to see some people I hadn't seen in a really long time, which was wonderful. It was just really nice connecting. Yeah. Yep. I know the ring sizes are big. Not all of them are, but those rings in particular, I think they're all kind of bigger rings. But honestly, you would need a bigger hand for those rings. Like I found that they just were hitting my knuckle a little. But I know there's going to be that, what do I say? It's like Cinderella's slipper, right? I pull out the tray of rings and then you start trying them on, and then it's just like, oh my gosh, that's the one. And I just have to giggle because that's exactly what I think of, Cinderella's slipper. I had a session. A lady booked a session. She was a return customer, so that was pretty exciting to get a return customer. Because a hypnotherapy session is like $350. Like it's an investment, and I can understand that people, have to like pool their money or make a special arrangement, to have that kind of money on hand. So yeah, I was excited because it's great validation for me. Not that I'm, always needing it, but it's nice to have it. And it was funny because I said, oh, you've been with me before. I said, so I'll give you the special rate, and I charge $250 when you're a return person coming in, because the regressions, usually you're coming in on a second time around. Well, we kind of know each other, and we can just start concentrating on what it is that you're coming in for. Maybe you just want to explore another lifetime that you've lived. And so we just have a short discussion, see what's going on. I call it taking the temperature of your life. And then you get to go and be deeply relaxed, deeply and wonderfully relaxed. And then we go and explore a lifetime that you've lived. And it's always the one that is most needed for you at that time. And I love seeing how that lifetime relates to the conversation that we share prior to the session. And so yeah, on Monday when I'm closed is usually when I'll book sessions as well. So I hadn't done one in a long time, and then I did this one, and it was so much fun to get back in there. And I'm really excited because that's actually I can segue in and let you know that Michelle with Over the Moon Inspirations. Let me see if I can share my camera with you, because I believe, well, do I have her? I know. Share screen. Spirit Soul Awakening. Let's see, not this one. I have all kinds of windows open here. No, I don't see it here. Dang. Well, and I can't use that. Let me go into my Facebook, because the event has been created. So it's just a matter of opening up another Facebook page. Going into here, I'm going to go into my Facebook business page. Let's go in And yes, I'm okay. I want to switch and operate under this page. And let's find events, because I always get a little nervous talking about somebody's event when I don't have all the details in front of me. So here we go. I'm coming back in studio. Not that you knew I was gone, but I was looking at another screen. And now I'll be able to share with you what I was looking at. So share screen, share screen. There we go. Tea leaf reading. That's for sure the one. So now you can see what I'm looking at. This is the tea leaf and tarot readings with Michelle. She is coming back on the 30th, October 30th, from 10:30 until 5 o'clock. So we'll probably book her last appointment around 4 o'clock. That would be the last time slot so that she can finish her day up at 5. Oh, look at that. 6 people are already excited. We just put this up, not like today, I think. So that's exciting. Let's see what she says. I'm excited to announce that I'll be in Dawson Creek on Thursday, October 30th, to do tea leaf readings and out of Happy on Main Metaphysical Center. Aw, that's nice. I'm offering 30-minute sessions for $60 or 50-minute sessions for $90. Her tea leaf readings are a divination practice of fortune telling that interpret patterns and symbols in the tea leaves. So tarot cards will be combined with the tea leaves for your personal intuitive reading. So she is saying, just give us a call. She'd prefer that if you can just, I'm going to say stop. If you, I'm tripping over myself here, but if you're wondering how to find this, I think I can probably just like move around right now, and you're going to see me move around with you. You're going to move around with me. So here's my main page. See me waving? God, guys, that was me 9 years ago. A lot of store life has passed since then. So anyway, go under here where all of these headings are and go and click on events. This is how I found Michelle. And then you can see, like tonight, this show is Seek the Truest Self is sitting right here. And then here's Michelle, and you click on that and the same screen that we were looking at will come up. So I'm going to stop sharing. We're going to come back in studio. Yeah, sometimes people are unsure about how to navigate on Facebook. Your voice is comforting. Oh, thanks, B. I'm feeling a little weird today. I'm all over the place. So I really appreciate the love. You're so sweet. So I think, yeah, we talked about Michelle. So if you want to book a reading with her, you can call the store at 250-782-1662. And I don't know, maybe I have something in my banners. Banners. I guess it would help if I went in the right one. I thought I might have had my phone number sitting up there for you guys just to scroll underneath. Nope, I don't. But find me on Facebook. I answer Messenger probably the quickest, but you can certainly call the store and leave a message, and we'll talk about what time works for you, what time works best for her, and we'll get you booked in. It's a lot of fun. I always joke around because she makes me think of, you know, on Harry Potter, the divination teacher, the one who did the tea leaf readings. Like Michelle kind of has these, like, I forget what you call that. Like it's is it dreadlocks? Like it's really tightly woven hair, and she just kind of lets it hang around. She's got such a beautiful style. It's very like, she'll be the first person to say, I got this at the thrift store, but she wears it so well. Like she just has such a very fun, unique, like, I don't even know if it's gypsy. It's a really beautiful style that she has. And yeah, she reminds me of that character on Harry Potter. You'll have to let me know what you think when you meet her for the first time. So I better grab a dream song. Oracle, how do we name our shows? Well, I'm so glad you asked. we use this deck. And because my friend Christopher wasn't here to remind me, it's all your fault, Christopher. Oh my goodness. Angie Sullins. Let's get that business done, right? For most of you, you know I have to do this. I have to get her address to her website posted in the show notes. This is her way. This was what she said. You can use our cards as long as you give us credit and you lead people to my website. So that's what we do. We do that at every show. It's in the show notes as well on the YouTube channel. If you're watching there or later on, I would love for you to go there. I would love for you to give us some support. Click subscribe and show us the love. But underneath, when you can click more, and underneath the paragraph that starts to talk about the show, in there after the show, before I go home, I will go and put all of the links to anything I talk about that I think that you want to go and explore. So there will be a link for like Amazon, how to get this deck. I've got a lady who would like me to order this deck. So if you want me to bring one in for you, I can. It's just not as quick as Amazon, but I'll be happy to order that in for you. And I love showing like the box and the construction of this deck. It's beautiful. It's a nice ribbon. And I love that the ribbon is intact. You don't lose the ribbon. So we're going to use our second camera and bring it up to the stage. And we're going to do this because look at what happens. It gets big. Boy, it's almost like I know what I'm doing, except there's a glare. So, whoo, that's better, hey? Okay. Keep playing with this. Seek the truest self. Now, I'm going to look at the book so I don't have to disturb that card. That way you can look at the card while I look at the book. This is for those that are listening for the first time or are curious. I randomly will draw a card out of here, and then that's the title for our show. And we always end up giggling and laughing about how appropriate the title is or fitting. I always say, my God, it's like I'm airing my dirty laundry for the world. Like every card seems to be talking about me. And you guys can feel the same about it as well, I'm sure. So this was card number 3. And I thought about this when I saw the card number 3. Today, one of the funny things was I had a customer. I'm ringing them up and I always, your point balance is this much. And so I said, oh, you're not quite there, but I thought you might be interested to know your points are 111. Well, that person was thrilled to hear that. They thought that was pretty cool. So did I. And I was glad that I had said something. Well, then the next customer, they come through and it was so cute because I said to them, okay, and I told them how the customer before had their points at 111. And then I said, your points are at 333. So I love how, spirit is. It's just like, once you start paying attention, it's the signs are everywhere. So I want to look at this picture. This one really I found a little haunting in a sense, right? Because the mask is just sliding off her face ever so slightly. You can see one eye. And the pomegranate, that's like the knowledge. But I have to lift off my glasses here so I can really see. Because the bird almost seems like it's part of the pomegranate. Because we don't see its feet, which I find really interesting. It's so there's a lot of pomegranates. On the one side of the picture, there's some that are open, some that are not. And birds are holding little leaves, some branches. Yeah, I have to say, oh, look up in the sky, there's a shooting star too. The message that I get out of this is just that I think a lot of us wear masks. I mean, even when we don't think we do, I think you'd be surprised to learn that you do. You do have masks. And we only discover those masks when we start digging deep into who we are. And I just have to say, like, I have been noticing that I thought I was pretty authentic. Like, I thought I was living very, like, I'm the first person to, I can't lie. So I'm always almost brutally blunt. And so it's really strange to me to think that I'm wearing masks, but I have learned recently that I'm still not living authentic. And I think authenticity depends on, like, it's always subjective, right? Because as we grow and as we learn, if we're really trying to grow as people and become better people, we're constantly peeling a layer of that onion, as they say. So I realized once I peeled a layer back that I wasn't as authentic as I could be. And I'm just like, for me, it was boundaries. I wasn't clear about my boundaries, and I should be more clear. And I think I am, but I was not. So I'm working on showing clear boundaries. Oh, B says she's on Facebook now. I don't know. I don't know how you can bounce from one to the other. I don't know. So let's see what they have to say about the card. We're going to read the meaning. Seek the truest self. Trauma creates a false self. Oh, yes. It tricks you into believing in your smallness, your unworthiness. It demands you to conform and comply in order to escape pain. Wow, this is like stuff that I wanted to talk about. Like, trauma goes so deep. And even if you don't feel like you're feeling that trauma, it has programmed your brain to view things in a certain way. And you don't even know that you're reacting to situations in an unhealthy way, because it's the pattern, like it triggers your trauma. And you have no clue. You're totally oblivious to it. I have moments too where, like, I'm going to have those aha moments, and I have had them where I'm like, oh my God, that's not a healthy response. And that is so bizarre, because I always thought it was. We don't even realize it. So I cannot stress enough that when we find ourselves reacting to something, it's really good to observe and to really start digging in deep and finding out what is going on. Yeah, because we're looking at things through the lenses of our perfectly adjusted set of glasses based on how to keep ourselves safe because of all the traumas that we've experienced. Do you know what I'm saying? This is how I live my life, compartmentalized. And the thing is our brain will actually pick up on something that triggers us, and we just assume and pile all that shit on that other person when they weren't doing anything. They weren't doing anything, but they triggered you. And so all of that, all of those bad emotions, and you're like thinking ill about that person when that other person is not meaning anything. Oh, you know what? That's like a customer said to me today, that's funny, like not today, but yesterday, she shared with me this whole situation where she had said something quick. Jeremy, oh wow, I thought for sure we weren't going to see you. I hope you have a fantastic, I guess you're probably, some of the stuff is already taken care of, but I hope it's a fun time. It's Nazareth over at the Oventive, or I don't know what they call it now. Oventive, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I'm so glad that you said hi. So, yeah, like, I don't want to divulge the name because it's not my story to tell, but I had a customer in yesterday where she was sharing with me this bizarre thing that had happened to her, and it really just kind of puts to the point, like, she just called this lady up who had a project that she was working on for her and inquired how things were going. Well, the lady on the phone took that as, like, you're not ready? You're not done? Are you done yet? Isn't that bizarre? But I know that lady on the other end has no idea that she's misreading what the lady, like what my friend was trying to say, which was, she was just excited to see what kind of progress was happening and to check in on it. So it's crazy how we jump to conclusions and based on our own trauma, and we start labeling innocent people out there. So that's what I'm saying about, like, being authentic. Like, that is not being authentic. I just love this. So these are those glasses, and we wear them and we're very careful, and we don't even realize our filters are just all skewed. The thoughts and beliefs that come from your early unworthiness programming are false stories and fake news. The crippling fear that you're not enough, that it'll never happen for you, that you are less than deserving of every good thing. How many people are talking like that in their heads? I bet you 90% of the people listening to this show that will be listening to this show have negative programming in their mind. Oh my goodness. Total lies. It's time to seek proof of your inherent value and great worthiness. Remove the mask, the old stories created. Endeavor to hear the voice that speaks the truest and most beautiful tale of you. Do you know, I was listening to a show the other day. Card, please. Oh, B's like, I'm not missing a beat. Okay, I'll add your name here. B is just asking to make sure that she gets a card reading. Yes, I was listening to a show and a podcast. It was Mel Robbins, actually, and there was this doctor on there, and he was talking about how he does this class from time to time where you have to say kind things to yourself. And he said that people had a really difficult time to say a kind thing to themselves out loud. Wow. And you know what? I almost felt like I probably would struggle with that myself. And he would say, "Hi, Martine, welcome." I think that is so true. I would like you to try today, like to go look at yourself in the mirror after the show or anytime and tell yourself some real nice things. I think it'll be shocking to see how mean we are to each other, to ourselves inside. I don't think we would say those things to other people, and yet we're saying them to ourselves. So that was the takeaway, was like, your brain is gobbling that up, and that's what it knows. And so your spirit is taking that in. So I just really would like to challenge you to give yourself a different thought. So start practicing to tell yourself beautiful, lovely things. Like, see, I'm struggling to tell myself a lovely thing. I'm trying to think, what would I say to myself? What would I say to myself? And then think about this, because you know where I go to? I'm going to think about the things that I like I do that make me worthy. So, oh, you worked really hard today, Claudette. But that's not a nice thing. We've been programmed to think that's a nice thing. But I can already see, if I was in an exercise of talking nice to myself, that's not really what we're asking you to do. We're asking you to say, you know, you've got such a beautiful, gentle heart, Claudette. And people, you help people. Like, that's the kind of stuff we need to talk to ourselves and say, because it's the truth. That's the truth. But it's really hard to say. And the more we start saying that to ourselves, the more our brains will start to think, oh, maybe that's what we're supposed to be listening to. They call it, I actually wrote it here, the noticing walk. I'm going to segue into this because I wanted to talk about that. And it's a way for you when you're having these moments of like, just really, you're barraging yourself with negative thoughts, and you're in this place of like, you're just chewing yourself out because you're upset or you're anxious. They say like it is the nature walk. And then I saw on Instagram this term, and it was called the noticing walk. And they're just encouraging you to go outside and take a walk. And no matter, I mean, it might seem like the most inconvenient thing to do, but when you're in your head and you're telling yourself all that shit, that should be inconvenient. You need to butt in there, get your boots on, put your coat on, and go outside and start looking around. The noticing walk. Go walk around and start like just being very mindful in your walk. Oh, look at that. There's a crack in that sidewalk. I didn't see that crack before. And just let your mind go. Look at that knot in that tree. I wonder if there was a branch there before, or what would have done. Just start, and then by the time you've had a walk for about a 15-minute walk, you're going to have you're going to be in a totally different headspace. And you will be fresh and ready, and you won't be telling yourself those negative things. It's like a whole reprogramming. Yeah, Kathy is saying she wants a card, and Janice. Okay. Oh my God. I've been talking way too long. Okay, hang on. Okay, I just looked at the time. Remove the mask the old stories created. Endeavor to hear the voice that speaks the truest and most beautiful tale of you. Oh, see? The truest and most beautiful tale of you. We need to start doing that. I actually am going to be taping some things to my mirror. So just so you was, Claudia, I'm doing it. I'm learning right alongside with you. And I'm going to tape some statements that are incredibly uncomfortable, but I'm going to tape them there, and I'm going to say them to myself, because I gotta love myself, right? I think I love myself, but when I really hold myself to the task and I look in the mirror and I have to tell myself nice things, I don't really feel very comfortable doing that. Yeah. Then tell that story to your inner child every night before bedtime. So they're saying even before bed. I'm going to put it in my mirror because I like that in the morning. I think that's really good. And then they're saying do it before nighttime. Talk to yourself. Talk to your little girl inside of you, the little boy inside of you. You are such an amazing person. Find those things that you would say to somebody else and say them to yourself, because you need to start matching, right? There's all this yucky stuff in here talking to you and criticizing you, and yet you want to be loved and you want to like help people be better people. You got to help yourself too. True stories make the best fairy tales. Oh my gosh, I love the ending to that. True stories make the best fairy tales. So that's our card. Truest self. That was really deep. My gosh. Okay. Now, if you want to have a card reading, you just need to say in the comments, I'd like a card, please. And I think we better just start diving in here and doing it. Well, it would help if I took the blocker off my drink. So I'm going to reiterate here who I have. I have B, Kathy, and Janice for card reading. And I'm going to pull my deck off the selenite. And I think what we could do is I'm just going to move my camera. How's that going to be? We'll see. We'll see how it looks. I'm not going to use my keyboard right now. Okay, I think that looks pretty good, actually. Okay. Oh, I love that one. That's a nice card. That's like a really awesome card. I was told to say cards for two, please. Janice and Kathy. Yep, I've got you. I've got Janice, Kathy, and B written down here for cards. So here we go. Let's find out what's in the cards today. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, this is for B. Huh. So I see this card as, so the past card to me is saying that somebody walked away from a opportunity and in search of even a better opportunity. They thought they were young and they thought this is better. Whereas maybe the older people around them were thinking, oh my gosh, he doesn't know what kind of offer that he's just been given. So he decided to go off and try to do his own path. And that's the past card. But oddly enough, despite going against mostly everybody's opinion that he was probably not headed in the right way, he actually is coming full circle. Like I see him, this person in your life is now older, but they're accomplished. And they kind of are coming back and saying, see what I have done. It's not that everybody's opinion was wrong, but everybody wanted him to be safe and have a secure future. And to go out into the unknown was scary for everyone. They were all watching him and going, I think he's making a wrong choice. But the future card, so they're bringing this person up and they're saying he's actually on his way. He's doing very well. He's accomplishing. He's actually going to come back with some news. So this person in your world, B, that went kind of against everybody's opinion and went his own way. He's doing well for himself, but he's got some big news coming up he's going to be sharing with you guys. And I see it's very good news. Like it's very exciting. It's probably like another promotion, but I feel like there's going to be moving involved. Hi, Anita. Welcome. So look out for that. You've got a young man that's kind of like the prodigal son coming home, and he's coming home with tails, and he's done very well for himself, and he's got some big news. He's maybe going to be moving for job. It could be that he's found the one. I don't know, but there's something big, like it's a big life one. So there you go, B. You'll be sitting there when he delivers the news and be like, yeah, knew that was coming. Anita, did you want us to pull a card? What about Martine? I haven't seen anything in the comments. I don't know. Jeremy, do you want a card? I know you're busy. Maybe I'll just do one for Jeremy. I feel like he would say, yes, please. All right, so B is done. Kathy, this is for you. Let's see what your cards. So you're nestled at home again, Kathy? You made it home? Okay, this is for Kathy. All right, Kathy. Ooh, the Queen of Wands. What do we got here? Oh my gosh, such a beautiful future card. Wow. Huh. Well, this is nice, Kathy. Oh. Is that nope? No, okay. You're not at home. Oh, are you still in Dawson Creek? I don't know. I don't need to know where you're at. Okay, so the Queen of Wands. All right, so let me see what I get here for you, Kathy. So I feel like there's some oppression. There's like an older woman who is holding, she is kind of holding, I feel like she's in charge of your emotions almost. Like she's telling you what you should be feeling and what you shouldn't be feeling. And you've been feeling like you can't be authentically you because you're scared if you were to say really what's on your mind. Oh, Shannon, you made it. Welcome. Yeah, Kathy, that you're feeling like you weren't able to say all the things you wanted to say because you were nervous around this person. This is like a more of a matriarch figure woman, and she can be very strong personality and opinionated and almost like bossing everyone and telling, like making you feel bad for having a different opinion from theirs, right? So that's the past card. But I see here, like, I feel like you, this to me is you. You're coming into a place where now you're going to be able to talk about your feelings more freely. I feel like you're going to find yourself in a place where you're going to be in an environment, you're going to be in a place, yeah, like where things are good for you. The bunnies too make me think like financially things are going to turn around. There's some money coming in. Yes, you can have a card, Blake. I'll add you in there for sure. I just see that there's new stuff coming up for you. There's new stuff coming up for you where you're almost like feeling like for the first time, you're going to be who you really want to be. You're going to say the things that you want to say, and you're not going to feel like bad for it. You're going to be in a really safe environment. And because you start to let yourself out, people are just going to naturally gravitate towards you and go and just want to be around you because you're going to be just really living your life and sharing and talking and about all the good things about you. And you've got some really quirky, fun things about you. And I think that's where you're at. You're in a phase now where you want to let that out and you want to nurture others. And I just see that with you. I see that there's like a new project coming up for you. I don't know what the project is, but there's something new, a new plan you have. And it's part of this new Kathy. It's going to be very good for you. And I do feel like it's home related. So it has something to do with your home base. I feel like last week's card had to do with your home base. I don't know. All right. You too, Shannon? All right, Shannon, let's get you in here. We'll add you to the list. All right. So, who am I reading next? I'm reading for Janice. Don't let me forget before the show ends here. We're going to do our code. Okay, Janice. Okay, here we go. What's going on? Okay. Oh, Janice, I can see here that there is some young man in your life that has it all. He should have it all, but he doesn't see it that way. And that's the past card. Like, I just see someone who's got people that are giving him mentorship. They're talking to him. They're giving him good advice. He's got opportunities. And for some reason, he just doesn't see it that way. Like, he doesn't see their good intentions. He is kind of like with B's card, where it was the guy who went against the grain and did what he wanted to do. That's kind of the feeling I get from this young man. Now, the future card shows that because of this, it's causing disharmony in the home. So he is creating a home where he's actually, oh, you too. Hey, Rhonda, you made it. How's the candy apples going? So Janice, they're showing and talking about that they know that he's creating financial hardship in the home because of what he's so stubbornly wanting to do. So he's not listening to all of the good advice, and he doesn't realize what he's got. So I'm just going to pull another quick card here just to see what we get. Yeah, it's money card again. So they just want to say, Janice, that they see, your team is aware that this young man is costing the family money, extra money that is unnecessary. I don't know what you can do about that, except that, I don't know what you can do about that. I feel like you might know. I'm just going to leave it with you. They're bringing it to your attention. They see it. So, I don't know. Maybe stop the money train. Okay, let's do this. We've got, well, I threw Jeremy in there. I hope it's okay, Jeremy. I feel like it is. Okay, here we go. For Jeremy. Oh, I'm getting this card again. Oh, boy. Jeremy, I keep getting this for you. So, like, you as well are the past card shows that you've turned your back on something that you've always done. And in the past, you were going away from what you've always done into something new. And this is like work related, career related. So that's the past card. Now this future card for me is talking about that you are going to be traveling and that you are looking at this new career or a different way of doing your work. And it's going to involve travel. I keep getting this for you. This is another reading where I see that for you. I think for you, your guides and your team are saying that it's not here. Okay, it's not in Dawson Creek. So I don't know what that means to you, but I need to let you know that in order to move ahead, in your career, it looks like you need to be thinking about travel. So I don't know. I'm going to leave that with you. I feel like you probably know what that's about. Maybe you've had an offer or something, or you've been looking at taking a different kind of job or something. I don't know. They're saying they see it and it's good. All right, Blake, you're next. Let me just take a drink here. Aw, Blake. I know you too, so this I get this, like, the first card here is just showing me like a motherly figure, and she's taking care of the home. She's very good at taking care of the home and taking care of all the business related to looking after the family, which I just love. It shows that there's like even birds in her basket, like that you had food on the table, there was wine to drink, like you have all your needs met and more. And she was a very smart woman. So I can't help but think that this is your mom. I mean, because it's the past card. The future card just shows me, like, look at you. This is what I see. I see you. I just see that for you, the future is very bright. And I think that they want to remind you, Blake, you've had some trying times recently. And I think that they're just reminding you that in your mom's eyes, you can do no wrong. And they want you to continue living your life. They want to see you enjoying life and embracing. They show like the sun over top of you. It's like you're the golden child. And they want to watch you live life as if you're the golden child, having those fun experiences. So I don't want you to get slowed down by what's happened to you. Yes, be smart and careful, but don't stop living life, okay? So that's the message for you. They want you to get out there and have fun and live life. You've got a great personality and you've got a lot to give the world, Blake. Okay, Anne. Well, nice to see you on here, Anne. Oh, Monday's caramel apple day. Okay, gotcha. Okay. We are moving on to Shannon. How are we doing? 8:38. All right, Shannon, let's get you in here. Oh, okay. They want to do this one. Here we go. And I'm supposed to pull another one. Okay. All right. What's going on? Oh, Shannon. Okay. So the past card here is you felt like your world was falling apart. It turned upside down. Everything was upside down. And that's the past card. Your present card, they're talking about that there's been a journey. There's been a learning happening as far as like as a result of all of this, it's been they just say that even though this felt like you were all alone, you weren't alone, that you did have still loyal people around you, and that you had to travel to those loyal people, which makes sense to me because I know a little bit of your story. It's showing that that it's a better financial decision as well for you to have made this move. So good for you. It's showing the coins, and I think that this was financially a good move for you. As well, your future card, I just want to see this because this is a little bit different. What are they wanting to say here? So I want you to be a little careful about who you let into your life is what I'm getting, because you're going to be smarter than them. And you're going to pick up on it a lot quicker than you would normally because of the life that you've lived. You're a little smarter and a little wiser, right, Shannon? So they're just giving you a heads up in your new environment that there are certain people that you're starting to see or maybe talk to. Maybe you're starting to have coffee with. I'm really getting this. Just to be wary. Listen to those red flags. I mean, there are a lot of people that you can be friends with, and that doesn't have to be these ones. You do have people that are going to be with you, and they will defend you. And I hate using that word because I feel like you know how some people, they listen to you they play like they're your friend and they're listening, And then they use that information, even like a tender moment that you share, and twist it around and make it into something bad, or they'll throw it in your face. This is kind of what I'm getting, Shannon. So just be wary giving too much to people that don't deserve it. Okay? That is the card for you. Yes, it has been a while, Anne. Okay, let's go to Rhonda. Rhonda is next, and then I'm going to end with Anne, and then we're going to just cover a few more things here and move on. The show's got to wrap up here in 50 minutes. It's crazy how fast the show goes, hey? Wow. I had all kinds of stuff I wanted to talk about. I didn't get to talk about. Okay. Here we go, Rhonda. Oh, Rhonda Pole. Oh, I'll throw you in, Rhonda. If you want a card. I'm guessing you probably do. I'll throw you in. You'll be my last. That's it. That's it. Okay, here we go. This is for Rhonda. Huh. So, Rhonda, your past card is showing me that there was a lot of things that you were missing out on. The past card shows that there were things happening around you, but you weren't able to participate. Like you weren't part of the social scene. That's the past card. This card, the present card, is talking about that you're part of the community. You're actually doing very well with your skills and how you earn money right now. Money's fine. And you actually have some stuff lined up, and they just wanted to point that out, that they're just pointing out they see your future projects that you have, and you're doing very well. Your community is supporting you, and you're someone that they will go to for certain things. Like they know to go to Rhonda for these things. So this is for Rhonda White. So your future card, I want to talk about that there is a male figure in your life, and he's been fighting depression. Someone, and I don't know, like, I don't know who this male figure is, but they've been fighting depression and like their own demons, like how we talked about earlier, how all those negative thoughts in your head, and it wears at you, right? And it takes away your self-worth. There's going to be a turning around. Something's going to switch for this person. Excuse me. So Rhonda, you're going to notice a change. There's going to be hope for him, and he's going to have a brighter perspective of life. Something's going to switch for him. Something's going to happen in his life here coming up in the future, and you won't have to worry so much about him. And he's going to have a better demeanor. He's going to have like, maybe things do work out for people like me. That's what I'm getting. So that person that you've been thinking about, worrying about, they're gonna come back around. It's not permanent. Okay, so for Anne Sloan, let's do a card for Anne. And Rhonda Pole, I would love to just see a thumbs up or a yes, please, if you can. Just to acknowledge that, yes, you're okay with me pulling a card for you. All right, Anne. Let's do this. Okay. So it's talking about, Anne, for you, and they're just showing this past card about in the past you had an experience of having all of your needs met. You were quite comfortable. You had a roof over your head. You had food. You even had the companion of your animals around you. But the thing is that you were missing, because of the comfort, you were missing, that's such a weird thing to say. Because of the comfort, you were missing what was being brought to you. I think you were being so comfortable and that you were missing like a divine message that was trying to be brought to you. There was some opportunity and you were missing it because you were just so enjoying. Finally, things were normal. Things were calm. Things were like, I know what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. I know I go to work from 10 till 3. Everything was just really good. But the thing is you were given an opportunity for something else. And you were really like, I'm not looking at that because I just need this. It's not right. It's not wrong. And they're just talking about that they had sent you something, an opportunity, your angels, your guides, and they're just acknowledging, you know what this is, and you let it go by. So now that you're sitting here, this is today, and I think this is very interesting. You're safe, but you also feel like you want more. You feel like right now there's a longing. There's like, you feel like I have more to give the world. Like I have potential that I'm not using. I have skills that I'm not using that I would like to use. And you feel like you have a lot more that you could offer, and you're feeling like you're not able to, like you're being prevented from doing that. But the future card is showing that that's going to change very soon for you. You're going to be invited into a group where they are going to love having you as part of their group. They're going to want your advice, your opinions and things. They're going to want to collab with you. So, Anne, this looks really good. And you're going to feel like you're thriving, you're excited about life again, and that you have all this companionship happening. And that you are a vital part of the community is what I get. So that is for you. Okay, well, I don't know. I didn't see Rhonda Pohl put a thumbs up or a please. So I think just out of respect, I won't pull a card for you, Rhonda. You are welcome, Anne. I hope you found that helpful. So we're going to put these cards away. Oh, I want to pull one for me. Can we do that? Let's see. What do I get? Oh, this is mine. Huh. So this card represents like a person of trade, working away. You're making money. Your skills are needed. You're good at your skill. You have all the tools you need. I love this. I love getting this card. This is like a trade. So for me, for work, that's a good work card for me. Okay, cool beans. So what are we sitting at? 8:49. Why don't we move on to the birthday? I'm going to put on my headphones so we can hear the music for a little bit. We're going to turn on the birthday music. And go into media. Where is that? Full birthday grand. Happy birthday. Okay, I have quite a few birthdays to go over. And we're just going to lower that. My sister-in-law, my dear sister-in-law, Leanne Lemire, she drove trucks when she met my brother. And I was just amazed. Like, to me, that was so foreign. I'd never really thought of women truck drivers. And so I was already amazed by Leanne. So, excuse me. Sorry, my hand's waving on the microphone. So anyway, I want to wish a very happy birthday. Her birthday was on the 20th. And now she's a firefighter. She works at a fire hall in her community. I'm just so proud of her and my beautiful nieces and nephew. So happy birthday, Leanne, from your sister-in-law. My other sister-in-law, October 27th. So hers is coming up, Tiara Huber. Tiara, happy birthday to you. And on October 24th, so we're on the 22nd, 2 days from now, my nephew Jesse's birthday is coming up. Happy birthday, Jesse. We have a bag of clothes coming your way. I missed out and forgot to tell your mom because it's sitting at your cousin's house. So I'm going to call your mom and let her know that clothes is sitting there for you. Do you remember that? Doing leftover, like hand-me-downs? We still do it. I love doing it too. It makes you feel good knowing that someone appreciates, and you're helping someone. Today we have 2 birthdays. Tracy Olnick. So if you know Tracy, make sure you get on Facebook or send her a quick text and say, I can hear you, but I can't comment. You just commented, Rhonda. That's amazing. Okay. I'll see if I can, just before I close up, give you a card, okay? And I'm just going to shut this music off now. I think we're good. We'll pause out of there. I can take these off again. Okay. So, yes, happy birthday to Tracy Olnick. And then Sarah Miller. For anyone who knows Sarah Miller, make sure you wish her a special happy birthday. It's her birthday today. And then we've got Sherry Lynn Hunter. I got to meet Sherry Lynn Hunter way back when I first opened the shop. She doesn't live here anymore, but for those of you who may know Sherry Lynn Hunter, her birthday is on the 25th. On the 21st, so this was just yesterday, I thought you might enjoy seeing this. I'm going to share the screen. Share screen. I gotta find which one. Where is it? Not there. Is it there? It's not there. Oh my gosh, my Facebook has been resetting itself. So some of my pages went south. Okay. Well, I'm going to just tell you, I've got some other cool stuff here I want to show you for sure. I'm going to cancel this out for a sec. So, remember Patty, the Bigfoot that was filmed, the very first Bigfoot video that was like so popular? The Bob Gimlin and Roger Patterson film of the Bigfoot. Well, it was on the 21st, the 50th anniversary for Patty, the Bigfoot, who made her debut on film. So I thought that was kind of fun and quirky to say. What else did we got? I got a couple of belated birthdays that are important. So we got a Donna Anderson. I don't know why, but on Facebook, I can only see so many birthdays. And so then during the week, like before the show of next week, I'll start seeing people that I would have loved to announce. So if you know of someone that you want me to wish a happy birthday to, just send me like a name on Messenger on Facebook or email me. Let me know. And speaking of email, I'm just going to throw my email on here. Where is it? Right here. There we go. We'll have that running down there and you can see that. So that's happythoughtstherapy@gmail.com. So we've got Donna Anderson. She celebrated her birthday October 18th. Many of you will know Donna from the friendly face that greets you at the front counter when you go to the hospital. That was her birthday on the 18th. And another lovely lady, her name is Lillian Plunkett. She had asked me, well, she didn't ask me, I offered, and then I didn't do it last week. So I want to make sure that this week, where this is another belated birthday, October 14th, was her daughter Sabrina's birthday. So a very special birthday wish to Sabrina. It's belated, and I'm terribly sorry. But I want to make sure to make things right. So there you go. This is a special birthday wish to Sabrina. And for all of you that are familiar with Grand Prairie, Alberta, I thought it was pretty neat to talk about Al's News in Grand Prairie. October 19th, they turned 65 years old. I can't imagine what it would take to keep a business going for 65 years. What an amazing feat. I'm just, as a business owner myself, I just think that is so amazing. But then I think everybody buys smokes and everybody loves magazines. Like a lot of people still even love magazines. Happy birthday to everyone. That's right. Wow, that is a nice store. I know, Blake, right? So yeah, I remember as a young person, like going into Al's News. I loved Al's News. Right downtown. That was like, and it was a rickety old shop when we would walk in. And someone posted and said, the only things that have changed, there's less magazines and the smokes are locked up. I had to giggle when I read that. I was like, wow, that's it. Okay. Oh, well, I guess, right? Sometimes they'll say like, if it works, it's not broken, right? Don't fix it. So what else do I want to talk about today? Oh, yeah, I want to just start scrolling through some of the screens that I've saved for you because, oh, my goodness. Have you guys seen this? I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to go find it because this is just keeps going. Instagram. This is it. Okay, share. I hope when I press play that you can hear this. But this is crazy. So apparently Teslas, they've got like these sensors and they will say it like if you're close to a person, like it'll show like a stick figure on your screen saying, oh, there's a pedestrian there. So as you'll notice in this picture here, this vehicle is just in the bush, like it's in the forest. And this guy is showing what's happening. And if you go on Google, you're going to see lots of people are posting about how their Teslas are picking up on people that aren't there. So I really love this. I feel like they're picking up possibly on spirits. So let's press play. It's super cool.
Well, my truck says, my truck says, people, watch. If I slow down, they'll catch up. See, right next to there's no one here. Okay. About to be sunset. Spooky thing, though. My truck is saying that there's people around me. There's no people around me. Well, my truck says, my truck says, people, watch. If I slow down, they'll catch up. See, right next to there's no one here.
Oh my God. Isn't that crazy? So when I went to look for that video, I actually saw there's a whole bunch more of them. So yeah, if you want to go down the creepy, strange, you can totally find a bunch of these videos. It just makes you think, right? Like, I don't know. I think about like infrared and I think about like night vision and how you can see things. So yeah, our eyes are not seeing everything that's out there. So for me, I can't just disclaim that and say that's phony. I don't know about that. So let me see what else I had on my shortcuts here saved for you. We've done that. This reloaded itself, so that's too bad. Oh, well, should we talk about some of the things that are going to be coming up? Here, let me just share the screen, and I'll show you this one. Yeah, maybe this guy. No, here we go. So I've got this, this is Dilworth, Samantha Dilworth. So for anybody that's interested, I saw this event come across my page, and I don't know why I can't like scroll all the way. If I click on it, what happens? Okay, there we go. Return to your wild, the 23rd through the 26th of October in Dawson here. Be guided by the wisdom of horses and find your truth. Release through yoga and breath work. Looks very interesting. I did have it open to a page where I could read about it. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Come home to your body, your truth, and your natural rhythm. This is a 4-day immersive retreat in a sacred space for women ready to reconnect with their inner wisdom, release emotional heaviness, and experience healing and growth on all levels, physical, emotional, and spiritual. It offers the wisdom of horses and their guidance to bring you closer to your path, growth, and expansion. So there's some links in there. Where can you find this? I'll have it in my show notes. I bet you if I click on this, it's a Facebook page. So there you go. If you go to Exceptional Equine, you'll be able to find how to sign up for that. Okay? But it'll be in the show notes too. Stop sharing. So we're done that one. And then I had other stuff too. I'm trying to find this Christmas market I wanted to talk about, but maybe I'll just say it to you. So the Dawson Creek Public Library, Saturday, November 1st from 10 till 3 at the Dawson Creek Public Library. It's their Christmas market. It's free to get in, which is great. Fine handmade gifts, festive decor, and cozy creations from local artisans. So that sounds exciting. Make sure you mark your calendar. I don't know why my Facebook loaded differently. I had all these places set up for you guys so I could go. There's the Tesla. And, I don't want to forget this weekend, everyone. We've been waiting for it. Spirit and Soul Awakening Metaphysical Fair. So that is happening this Saturday, October 24th through the 25th, starting at 6 o'clock till 9 on Friday. And then Saturday, it's all day, 10 till 4. So let's see here, because I was hoping that it would say if there's like a fee, and I don't see one in the about information. So let's see, maybe on this picture it says, there we go, $2. So it costs $2 to get in there, guys. Get your toonie. A gathering of holistic and metaphysical practitioners and artisans. Explore the talents of readers, psychics, energy readers, massage therapists, reflexologists, hypnotherapists, and many, many more. In addition to these services, you'll find an inspiring selection of well-being, metaphysical, and holistic artisan offerings, unique products to nourish your spirit and enhance your journey. So that'll be at the George Dawson Inn this weekend. That's going to be fun. And I think that does it for, you got the tea leaf reading. If you are, see, this is one of those links that did not work out. But Sean Leonard, the Indigenous medium, I will put a link in my show notes. He's doing like a live teaching on his page that you can sign up for. It's called Walking with Your Spirit Totem Animals. He's just released a book recently, so he's offering like a class. And I'm not sure if it's free or not, but you could go to his site and I'll have a show note link so you can go and examine that and see. Just having a quick look here in case I miss anybody. Right, November 4th is the Katie Johnson and Todd Fanning collaboration, Breathwork and Mediumship at the House of Healing at 6:30. And what else do we got? Don't forget across the road too on Thursdays. That's that Home market, that's a lot of fun. They're very busy over there. The vehicle's always just like, you don't want to be doing any errands at certain times when the market is open because it's just crazy down here. I feel like we're going to drop. Oh, do we want to know? Oh, it's 9:05. I'm going to be really quick. Aries, watch out. The 27th, 28th. Those are some challenging days for you. Taurus, the 29th and the 30th. Gemini, the 31st, not so great for you. Let me see. Cancer, you've got some good days. Today was a good day, and the 23rd will be a good day. And Leo, you're in it right now. The 24th, 25th, 26th are going to be amazing days for you. Virgo, you've got the 27th and 28th good days. So when I say good days, these are days where like, yeah, go ask for that promotion. Yes, do the presentation. See who wants to help you out on that project. Yes, go and negotiate for the new rate on your mortgage. Virgo, 27, 28, good days. Libra, you've got the 29th and the 30th, and I think I'll be back on the air before then, so that's okay. Aquarius, the 22nd, so that was today and tomorrow, kind of rough days for you. Hang in there. Pisces, you've got some hard days coming up for you, the 24th, the 25th, and the 26th. So these are the days when you're going to feel like your ambitions and what you're hoping for just don't seem to be meshing, like they're not happening for you. Hang in there. It's just 3 days and things will start to smooth out for you again. I'm going to put on the banner because I've got my people that need to know what the shopping code is. I'm going to hide this now, and we are putting the shopping code. I am announcing it's called Sharpie 3. Sharpie 3 is the shopping code for the next 7 days. If you come into the store and you say Sharpie 3, Claudette, that entitles you to a surprise. Sharpie 3, and you'll get it when you come. I don't like to tell you what it is because the ones that haven't gotten one yet, they're always surprised, and the ones that have love it. So I'm going to be sticking with what I've been doing recently for a little bit. We are going to be celebrating our birthday very soon at the store, and it will officially be 9 years that we've been in business. October 28th. So stay tuned because I think I'm going to have a big sale. I'm feeling like I want to have a big sale. So October 28th, that's a big deal for me. If you want to ask me anything or have me talk about something, I've got my Dear Claudette letters. You can, I'm just going to hide this now. You can literally throw it in the mail. Here's my address on the screen, 10304 10th Street, Dawson Creek, BC, V1G 3T6. Send me a letter. Doesn't matter where you live. You can send me a letter and I will read it on air and we'll talk about it. And I'll give you some ideas of what I'm thinking. I think that's all we have time for today. I might have gone over too far, so I'm a little concerned about that because that will impact how I can publish the show. So yikes! And let's go into comments. Make sure we haven't missed anyone. As Blake says, my friend, I'm going to love you and leave you. We're going to go play the music. I will see you next week. I had so much to talk to you about. I guess it wasn't meant to be. I will talk to you all about it maybe next week, or maybe something else is supposed to come in. Lots of big things to talk about. Like I said, we're going to be approaching our 9th year in business, so I've got some fun announcements coming up. Moving over to the music. Thanks, you guys. Have a great week. And I want to encourage everyone to be thinking about beautiful, kind things you can tell yourself, okay? Let's do those mirror exercises and just become aware of how negative we can be to ourselves, because it's outrageous how we talk to ourselves. Okay, there we go. Goodbye, guys. Love you and leave you.
Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know, closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're strong.